last time on the game,
We got ahead. I mean, met ahead.
you guys were inside the Mountain Dark. You guys found a ship that was cursed, and you fought. Did you fight a dinosaur?
Yes.
You fought a dinosaur that was pretty tough, and you cleared the curse, and it shot a hole through the mountain, and gave you guys an exit, and you sailed out. Vex used her wind, a wind spell, right, to steer the boat, because the steering wheel is completely jacked. And yeah, that is where we're at now. So, you guys are sailing back to Siren's Edge, and yeah, what do you guys do? Let's go through people. Oh, Stars, sorry, Masrar, poked the skull in the eyes and saw the vision.
That I saw, but on a lesser scale.
Yeah, on a lesser scale, because it didn't knock him out. But yeah, so that happened, and now you guys are on the boat, sailing back home. Well, sailing to Siren's Edge.
Nas and David are two kids on ADHD. They can't just not move around.
I was
I'm
finding a
sleeping.
bed. Okay.
We're sleeping in the hammocks.
I was looking for a bed.
Oh yeah, the beds.
But did we go to sleep or did we the session?
Yeah, we had a long rest.
No. Yeah, you guys were just, for this sake of the argument, well, you guys are fully rested, long rested up. And yeah. You guys are sailing back into Siren's Edge. When you get back to Siren's Edge, is there anything you guys wanted to do? Because you see the town approaching in the distance.
Should we go
But-
to? Should we have our ship inspected at the shipyard to make sure it's not a death trap?
You could do that.
That sounds good.
The ship does take damage, and if it takes a certain amount of damage, you'll be stuck in the wall. You'll have little control, and if it
our
They
takes,
steering
explained it
wheel's
to us
broken.
last time. We have 7 health.
Our steering
Yes.
wheel is broken, isn't it?
Yeah, let's
the
go.
steering
and
wheel,
get
yeah,
fixed.
this okay. All right, so you guys,
Southway shipyards.
all right, you guys hit the shipyards, and what are you looking for? It looks pretty standard. You see a couple
A dock.
people selling fish. Well, you guys get a dock spot. Like,
Yeah.
it's the docks are surprisingly empty at the moment.
We're looking for the local fixer guy, shipmaster.
Roll perception to find him.
Oh shit, I actually have to pull. Okay.
Mr. Shipyard, Mr. Where are you?
Yeah, go ahead and well, I mean, you would find him pretty easily. You guys have been here before. So you find the shipwright, and yeah, you see a guy. You walk up to him. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we walk up
What
to
do-
him, we ask him how much for him to fix the ship.
He says, "What's broken?"
Our wheel. Our
Our
stern.
wheel loaded.
Okay.
And maybe
He's-
damage to the hull.
Okay. Okay. He asks if he can get on the ship and take a look.
Be my
Yeah,
guest.
he can't go in the back room though.
Okay. 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 Back room. What's the matter with the back room?
Don't ask about it or you'll meet my friend Bowie.
That's right.
Bowie.
Long.
Okay. There you go. Okay. So He looks at the ship. He stays out of the back room. He notices that the wheel's gone. He's like, well, the wheel, that's the easy fix. That's only going to be about 10 gold.
Holy shit.
And then what else? He's like, everything else looks pretty good. There's a couple nicks and scratches, but nothing that's like like, no serious impending, like no serious damage that he can assess. He asks, he's like, is it taking on water?
Not that we noticed.
Okay, then you're good. You should be fine. The sails are good.
So,
I don't think he notices the sails aren't ripped. He's like, it's worthy of the ocean. You just need a wheel.
So 10 gold will cover it.
Yes.
Can you do 6?
Roll. Roll persuasion.
I'm just trying to barter.
Barter, yeah, persuasion. Try. You just rolled a 6. Okay. He's like, no, wheels are pretty standard. They require some craftsmanship. I'm gonna need 10. He's pretty stern in his decision.
All right. Let me confer with my colleagues.
Okay.
I gesture for everyone to come over into a huddle, kind of to the side, away from everyone. So, we all need to pay 2, but 2 of us need to pay 3. So how are we gonna do this?
I'll pay 3. I'm just that generous.
You're richer than me. You should pay
Oh.
3.
I'll pay 3 as well.
Okay, so 3 and so okay. So that's
Alright.
6.
Master Arvex, 2 gold.
Let's see.
Wait,
let's
is the lady
look
here?
at that. I'm here. I will
Okay.
contribute 2 gold.
Master Ar.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Give him the gold.
All right, you give him the gold. He goes to the back.
So
He goes
I
into a
just paid 2 gold.
Yeah, you paid 2.
You and
Yes.
You and Stars paid 2. Me and Stars paid 3.
The gold. He's got the gold. He goes in the back. He comes back out. He's got a nice standard looking wheel. It looks like it's built well. It doesn't look cheap. Doesn't he says all these are logs that are cut from here to Kindleburn, and they're made here in Siren's Edge. So here you go. He's like, they should be real easy to install. You just hook it on, crank it, and then it'll be set, good to go. You have obtained the wheel.
Now we can steer.
Yes. You also now have the ability to. I don't know if you recall from the first session, but everybody's goal for some reason or another was to try and make it to Crown Spire, right?
Yeah.
So you guys do have the option now to. Oh, there we go. My net has came back. You have the ability to go functionally wherever you want, to be honest.
Oh, I want to go to the markets.
Okay. What do you want to look for?
I want to see if they have anything religious related or any flyers.
Roll perception. You don't. Siren's Edge is like a rough place, right? It's not known for its religion, so you might see like some small stuff, but nothing important.
Any like flyers or paper I can use?
Like you're just talking like blank paper?
Like a pencil.
What?
I want to make flyers.
So you want paper? You're looking for paper.
Mm-hmm.
I could give you paper. Yeah, you see paper. You see a stall that's selling some paper, and it as you approach it, as you go to touch it, like your intention is good. The paper's only 2 gold for like a good stack of paper. Do you want to buy it?
Yes, and I also asked the man if he has any writing utensils.
Yeah, he'll 3 gold for everything you need. So
Okay.
pen, paper.
Okay.
Okay, so as you go to, he sets it in front of you, and as you go to reach it, you get a flash of the vision. Just a brief flash, like a PTSD kind of like shock, right? It just flashes in front of you as you touch it. As you touch it, thinking about your religion, this like beast, it just flashes, and you're like, oh shit, and yeah, that happens to you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Right.
Does anybody else, Oka, Vex, Master Art, does
I
anybody else
just-
need?
Would I just custom add that to my?
No, I don't need anything. I'm good.
Yeah, just add it to your inventory. Don't worry about giving it away.
I'll pickpocket someone.
Okay, roll what? Sleight of hand.
I guess.
What are you trying to steal? What do you see?
Whatever they
What
got in
do
their
you-
pocket, just some change.
Okay, so you're just like you're speed running it. You're just like you're going through crowds. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, go ahead. Roll your sleight of hand. Okay, you bump into a couple people here and there. One guy notices you and is like, one guy notices you and he like looks at you, but you're like, hey, it's cool. Like it was an accident. He buys it, totally buys it. And you bump into like a couple other people and you get, you're able to get like two pieces of gold, like 2 loose pieces of gold. And you see as you're wandering about, here, let me take us back here just for a moment. You see, as you're wandering about, you see, as you're wandering back to the group, you see, hold on, let me drag it. You see your good old buddy, good pal. Did we give him a name?
No.
I don't think we did. You see him in the distance of like, you see him like chilling, like you see like crowds of people walking by, like you see crowds, and through the crowds you see him and he makes eye contact with you, and as more crowds like populate the area and move through, he's gone.
Okay.
And you're like, yeah. So you see him and he's there briefly and poof.
Alright.
Yeah. Vex, do you need anything from Siren's Edge?
I don't think so. I'm not very well. Well, I'm not rich, so I think perhaps if we just make sure that the ship has the supplies we need, then we can go on to better opportunities. Nothing is preventing us now that we have our own boat.
So with those thoughts on your mind, as you guys are walking back to the docks, with those thoughts on your mind, Master Art and Vex, a man says, you have a ship. You're in the shipyards. Of course you have a ship." And they see one of you with the wheel. And I could sell you guys provisions, a box of rations, 2 gold, and also I'll throw in a mana potion for 4 gold total. Provisions and a mana potion for 4 gold. The mana potion, if you do buy it, it refreshes a spell slot.
I suppose. Is it just the one, or can we buy multiple?
I only have one. He's a little flabbergasted because he's like, he's like, "I've never seen anything like you before. You're,
Nor shall you again.
no."
I'm unique in this world.
Well, then I must make a sell.
All right.
Think
so
of the story I could tell the merchants.
How much was it? 4 gold?
4 gold for the box of like ship rations, and the mana potion.
All right, here you are.
Okay, so that's 4 gold. Okay.
Mhm.
And you guys make your way back to the ship, and so you guys get back on the boat.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
okay.
Gillen
Just-
does.
as you guys are getting back onto the ship, we'll hit the map first. But as you guys are getting back onto the ship, Masrar, you hear a voice just be like, "Me and you, friend, we are connected. Um, for you have put your hands in my holes. Now we
Oh,
have
no.
a link."
Oh boy.
Masrar enunciates. He says, "Oh no," as you guys are getting back onto the boat.
Oh no. What have I done?
You alright there, Masrar?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. Keep it up, buddy. Pat on the back.
And just typical. I can hear ghosts and shit. So
He
this is
had-
normal.
We gave him a name. I know we gave the skull a name. I think.
Did we?
Skull.
I think
his
so.
name's
I thought we were just calling him the Skullhead. That's what
I think his name was Head.
For now, yeah, I think. But I could have swore. Because he's a demigod. He told you guys that he was a demigod.
I'm haunted by a fucking god.
Mm. Yeah, we haven't given him. I don't believe we've given a name. For continuity's sake, if we did,
It's Heady.
it could change. Yeah. For now, you're calling him Hetty.
Eddie.
But-
Eddie the Skull.
Let me double check. Okay. Also, before we leave, you guys did mine out those gold nuggets. So if you did want to just like quick sell those, do you guys just want to just quick sell those and have gold in your inventory instead?
Sure.
Okay, so when you guys mined those out, there was one that was damaged.
His.
That was
Mine.
Gillen. That one's only worth.
It's small gold. It's not damaged. It's small gold nugget mine.
Right, but I made a note that it was damaged because you didn't you you didn't mine it out well. Yeah. Yours is worth 6, and then Star's yours is worth 12 because yours you were able you appraised the value of it and did a little more stuff to kind of check it as you got it. So yours is worth 12. And then we'll just say you guys sold those so you can clear that out of your inventory and add 6 and 12 to your gold piles. Yeah, so you guys get back on the boat, and
Oh.
what's the plan?
I'm gonna go. Dylan's gonna go lay down on the hammock and look what was in the sack he found next to the skull.
Wait. Okay. Well, okay. Before we roleplay, let's pick a destination. Where do you guys want to go?
Crown Spire.
Yeah, might as well just go to Crown Spire.
Okay, so you guys are sailing for. Yeah, it is en route. So you guys are going to sail to Crown Spire. And now I will go ahead and get on the ship. So, okay. So while it's en route to Crown Spire. Oh. Still lagging just a little bit. It's fine though, it's better. Okay, so while you guys are en route to Crown Spire, Gillen, what are you doing? You go to bed.
Yeah,
You go to the bedroom.
There was when we were in the cave, there was a little like small sack next to the skull, and I picked it up and stuffed it in my pocket. And now I'm
There's a little. One more time. Sorry, I got it with the sound effect. My bad.
when we were in the cave, next to the skull, there was a little like sack, and I stuffed it in my pocket, and so now I'm looking into this little sack I found.
The sack just had a couple pieces of gold in it. It had like 2 pieces of gold in it. It was kind of empty.
Okay, I'll move it.
Yeah.
From inventory.
But
I'm also gonna start making flyers for Wadalicism with my pen and paper.
okay. What Okay. What's going through everybody's mind? How's everybody? How's Oka feel?
I'm throwing up because I've never been on a boat before.
Okay. Um. Masrar? What's Masrar doing?
Just regretting life decisions.
Okay. Vex? How do you feel about the journey?
Vex is hopeful that we will be able to improve our situation as we are very poor. She will go and speak to Hedy.
And I'm driving the ship, I guess, since no one. I'm throwing up and driving the ship.
Well,
Okay.
Vex could drive the ship if you want.
I didn't
Thought you were
think.
gonna talk to Hetty.
I didn't think we were moving yet. To be fair.
We're on our way, I thought.
Yeah, you guys chose the spot, so like, yeah, you're on your way.
I'll
Okay.
drive.
Something tells me we shouldn't let the sick one drive the boat.
Get Hetty to eat it after.
He throws up one side, just like the wheel turns one way. Blah. Throws up the other way to like get it back on track. Blah. Okay, so you guys go contact this. So you guys move to where the skull's at?
He's in the room with David.
He's in the room.
Okay.
I moved rooms. He was freaking me out.
But
Okay.
he's also doesn't have any power. He kind of died down after I touched him.
Yeah. He did power down. He looks ornate. He doesn't look lively.
He's just a normal skull right
Yeah.
So now would be the time to throw him overboard.
As I have learned, we cannot get rid of this thing. So you can throw him all you want. He'll always come back.
uh,
I mean, he threw him overboard once, and he's in the room now.
Alright, Oka's had enough of this indecisiveness, and she yells, "Someone get up on that mast in the crow's nest so
Ah.
we don't hit any of these stupid spikes."
Okay.
Alright, I'm done making flyers. I'll go up there.
The ranger should do it.
Okay, so yeah, you climb up to the crow's nest, and as you get up there, you spot a bunch of spires, literally right in the line of sight with the ship. So, and you're like headed right for them, and you're closing in on them fast.
Full starboard! Full starboard! We've got a spire ahead.
I crank the
Uh,
wheel.
Vex, we
Which
need
direction,
wind in
Nas?
these
Which
sails.
direction?
Nas, roll your athletics or
Vex,
roll your strength.
we need some wind in these sails.
Yeah, roll athletics. Give me an athletics check for that.
I should have made him say which direction again.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Where?
Alright. So you try to steer out of the way, but they close in really quick, and the ship just bumps into one and just and like you bounce off of one big ass rock in the ocean. And the ship kind of like is turning towards another one. What do you do?
I
We're heading
turn-
towards another! Port side! Port side!
I turn again, I guess.
All right, you dodge that one, but the ship took 1 damage from the exchange there.
Steady
So
as she goes, steady as she goes.
David's got the easy job. He just gets to yell.
I yell at the other two, "Wake the fuck up! So quiet."
All right. Okay. So, you're sailing a little bit more, and the Gillen, you notice like a wall of pikes in front of you, like the rocks, like you're coming up to like a wall of rocks. And like you're gonna have to like do some big turns to get around it. So you guys are gonna have to, this is gonna be a multi-crew job. You guys are gonna have to kind of utilize the sails here. At least that's what you can like perceive, Gillen.
Full starboard! We're gonna need some extra wind in these sails. Vex, can you assist?
Well, I'm keen on just manually using the sails because I only have a certain number of spells I can do a day.
Let loose the mooring line! The mooring line, you idiots!
I don't know what that is,
Is
but alright,
the
yes.
mooring line boat legal?
It's something on a boat.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Turn
heard in
port
Pirates of the
side.
Caribbean.
Port
It is-
side. Turn
it-
port side. Pull in the mooring line.
Okay, so so Masrar and Vex, give me your choice between a Dex roll or a Strength roll. As this wall of pikes is just like closing in on you. Okay. Okay, awesome. You guys, your efforts make the ship way more mobile, and it's kind of just like gliding along the water, and the sails are shifting out in and out of the wind, giving you guys the ability to turn better. And you glide between like gaps in the rocks with ease.
Starboard 15 degrees.
All right. And you guys are in a clear for now. You've done it. You're in a clear, it's more ocean, you look behind you, everybody kind of like gets a glimpse of what they just went through, and it's literally just a forest of rocks. It's kind of hard to believe that the water can even like flow through that. But now it's the ocean again. And you can see some spires in the distance and around you, but like they're a little more spaced out. Yeah, good work.
I'm gonna hand the steering over to Vex. Vex, you take over. I gotta throw up some more.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Master, you
Vex,
take
him.
over the crow's nest. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Oh,
Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
Alright, so as you guys are moving positions and rotating and stuff, you guys sail on for some more time, and a little more time passes, and you let's see, Oka, I'm gonna railroad just a little bit here. You retire to the inner cabin for a second, and when you do that, you notice that there's the map on the table, like the world map by the skull. There's like a map there, and you notice that it looks like there can be a shortcut into getting to. You don't know if you're reading the map right or wrong. Give me a survival. Give me a survival check.
That's a thing? Survival?
Yep,
Oh.
survival is a thing. It's all the way at the bottom. Okay, you are pretty confident it's a shortcut, and you think you can cut the time in getting to Crown Spire.
Alright. I come out of the cabin looking pretty confident, and I say, Vex, it's that way. And I point in the direction of the shortcut.
Very well. Adjusting heading.
You guys sail right into a volcano. I'm just kidding. No,
This will save us lots of time.
I'll adjust our sails.
Mass route looks all clear. No immediate threats.
Okay.
You do notice, like way off to the direction you're turning away from, like the course you were on before, you notice there's like tons of rocks that you're actually going around now. Like the rocks thicken, and you're now going around them. Which is reassuring to the reroute from the crow's nest. And as some time passes, you guys manage to see in the distance Crown Spire. Well, what you believe to be Crown Spire. But yeah, you're closing in on it, and you see a dockyard. You see dockyards, but you also see like a blockade.
How come Master didn't yell land ho? He was up there.
Is it? Can y'all see the map? Or is it dark for you guys?
Pitch black.
Okay. Don't worry, I got y'all.
Gotta put our bucks
Uh,
somewhere.
Is it?
To be fair, I don't think we have pieces down.
No, no, no. Hold on. That'll work. But it's just a setting. Fuck, dude. Why is it chugging so bad? Give me one sec here. Let me just turn off Fog of War. It's just attached to the map. Fog of War on, off. Save settings. You should be able to see it now, right? So you guys are coming in at the Oak Docks,
I don't see shit, but
and just for frame of reference, you don't know it's the Kingsport, but the bigger docks that you guys can see,
We don't see anything.
you still can't see anything.
Nah, it's still pitch black.
Refresh the page.
just put your puck down, then you can see it.
It's weird though. There's no Fog of War on the map. I don't understand.
I don't think there needs to be fog of war. For fog of war to be enabled, we have to have pieces down.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. You should be able to see.
But I mean, like, fog of war only affects when we have tokens down.
No, well, right, which is why
It's
I'm confused that
fine.
you.
Put your puck right in the middle, you can see everything.
All right, so you guys are down in the Oak Docks. So if you guys if everybody wants to just move down there, you notice that the Kingsport side there's a bunch of like blockaded boats, and yeah.
They're blockading the port?
They're blockading like that whole side, from the river all the way to the other side of the port. Like no one's going in or out.
Like the entrance to the river is closed.
Yeah. You guys land in the Oak Docks, and you're met by two guards. They're like the docking fee is gonna be 2 gold. It's a set fee. It's 2 gold until you leave.
Like 2 gold a day, or just
No, just 2 gold while it's there.
There's
Yeah,
a
2
gold
gold total.
piece, champ.
Hey the man, Spire. I know you got a lot for your gold nugget.
You're richer than I am.
No, we're not.
Not you.
We've been buying a lot more stuff than you.
Mr. Pickpocket hasn't bought a thing. What do you mean?
I haven't pickpocketed anything, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an upstanding citizen.
And the
Didn't
lying
you-
continues.
Didn't you get 12 gold for that piece of gold you mined?
Sir, didn't you get sticks?
You know which number's the larger number, right?
Are you
Hey.
dumb, buddy?
I'm not even talking about him. He's already said
It's
he's
not a
gonna pay.
statement, it's a
I'm
question.
talking about the
Are you
pickpocket
dumb?
here.
There we go. That'll work.
Alright, I'll pay the 1 gold. The next time you gotta pay for something, Spire.
All right. So the 2 gold's paid. He's like, all right, very well. It'll be security. Will pay. We will babysit the ship, etc., etc. We will keep a close eye. Do you want to pay for any? Do you want to pay to fix? It looks he sees like on the side. It looks like there's like a scratched wood that looks like it could be like near the verge of falling off because of when you guys crashed. You took an HP. Would you guys like to repair that?
It gives it character.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no problem. And you make your way into the North District as you dock, right? Yeah. So you're walking around North District and eastward. Those are your options right now. And there's also bridges that go across to the other side that was blockaded.
What kind of buildings are there in Eastward?
It just looks like homely, like towny, like just
Like urban residential.
Yeah, like heavy urban residential stuff. A couple parks here and there, but
Any door unlocked?
you could try a door.
Can
Do
we
you want to try a
burgle?
door? Huh?
Try a door.
Okay.
I want to try the door.
You try the door, it's locked. You try like a regular residence door, it's locked.
Damn.
Where could we find work here? Anybody have any ideas?
Often an inn could be a good meeting place, a tavern. Maybe they have job posting.
Let me climb up this tree, see if I see anything.
There you go. Roll perception, I guess.
Town
There's parks, so I mean, you see a couple. I just realized that Master can fly. You see taverns. You see like a bunch of shops, mainly in the North District. You see a bunch of different stuff. North District looks like it's gonna be your bet for like shops, taverns. You hear like a clanking of metal in the distance, just king, king.
I can clamber back down. Alright, guys. Looks like we should head to the North District. I saw a few taverns and maybe a smithy up there. Probably will find the best work.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna head up there with him.
Okay.
I kind of
Fuck, I
give
lit
the
it.
others a little pat on the shoulder to wake them up, and then we head up there.
Where are the other two?
I didn't pat them hard enough.
Alright, I guess me and you can check out this tavern.
I can't even move the map, guys.
No.
Oh, that's why. I'm stupid. I wish it wasn't so laggy. Fucking Christ.
To be fair, mine's even getting chuggy, it feels like.
I'll look into it when we're done. Alright, you guys move up. Move up through the town, and you see the first thing that kind of like pops out. You see a smithy, like getting down, hammering out metal, forging steel. He's got all kinds of weapons like on display. He's also got, it also looks like he has like his own private guards nearby.
A quick question. In the D&D world, can I buy like a longbow that has better damage than my current longbow?
That would be like a magic weapon, but yes.
Or a
Ask the
dagger
smithy.
that's
Ask
better?
if that's what you
Walk
ask
up
the
to
smithy. Yeah, ask her what you're looking for.
Hey,
As you say, hey, he hits like his final hit on like a sword, and he looks up at you. He's like, yeah.
looking for any short sword or daggers you have on display. Maybe in the 15-20 gold range.
Do you have any short sword or daggers of your own?
I do indeed.
He like puts his hand out to like see.
Offer a trade-in.
I could maybe give you my short sword and a few extra pieces of gold for a newer short sword.
Let me see your short sword. Let me see if I can work with it. And he like reaches out to grab it.
Here you go, sir.
Like like the light just like bounces off the tip of it.
Or I should say.
He's like,
There you
it's
go,
it's. He looks at it. He's like taking a peek. He's like, it's seen battle before. And you have to do a little bit of maintenance to it, but he's like, I can probably. He goes through like a box. He like pulls out a drawer. Well, actually, he waves his hand, unlocks a drawer, pulls it out, and like grabs like a rune, and then like lines it up with the sword, and the sword kind of glows. And he's like, this will work. The sword like responds to the magic in the rune. He's like, you're gonna have to leave it with me for about a day, but for 20 gold, I can imbue it with this rune, and he will basically turn it into a +1 weapon. So he'll upgrade it for 20 gold.
All right.
And he's like, any of your companions want the same?
I'm pretty good. I'm set.
You know what? Just for that guy, 30 gold. No, just kidding.
All right. Hey, you have yourself a deal. I'll give you 10 down and 10 when I get the short sword back.
Okay. He takes 10 now. You lose your short sword for now. So you lose 10. He's fine with that. That's fair. Anybody else want to talk to this smithy?
What about you, Master? You want to talk to the smithy?
I don't use weapons.
Yeah. Vex, you want to get your trident sharpened?
No, I'm quite alright, thank you.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's find a tavern.
Okay. You guys find, while you guys are looking for a tavern, Vex, so the whole group, you guys see, let me see here. Let me grab him. There we go. There we go. Okay.
That is giant.
Yeah, he's giant, but I can adjust it here in a minute.
The same dude?
Yep. Same dude. You see him at the entrance of a tavern you guys are about to walk into. You almost don't notice him because he's like blending in so well. And he reaches out and puts his hand on Oka as you guys are walking through the doors, and he's like, "Hey!" And he stops you guys, and he's like, Linfer Keen Moon is the name, and I got another job for you if you want to take it. And this is he looks like an elf.
Didn't he send people to kill us?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
remember
you
when
don't know that?
After we fell in the hole, he had all those guys with him at the top?
That was true, but you don't know if he was trying to kill you.
That was pretty sus.
It was a little sus. You could ask him about it.
What if I just shriek when he grabs me?
You could do that too.
What if I just,
As like in the middle of him sharing his name with you.
what if I just eat him?
You can do that too.
I gesture for him to come over into the alleyway.
Okay.
Let's go over
He's
there and talk.
In private.
he leaves his he has his entourage with him, but he leaves them to go in the alleyway. Like he's like, all right, he goes in the alleyway with you guys.
How many guys you got?
4
Say we just
plus
eat
him
him.
5.
Okay.
I say. I whisper to the group. I say we take him now.
Isn't he offering us work?
I think you're being overzealous.
He tried to kill us, man.
He sent men after us.
There's
Who's
no
to say we
proof
do
of
anything?
that.
I guess I don't say that because I'm walking with him.
There's no
Yeah.
proof of that.
Everyone's thinking different stuff. He doesn't hear the banter between the party, and he says as you guys are walking into the alley, he's like, "No one gets in or out of the noble quarter. They've got it blockaded, and the bridges are all locked down." He says, now there's a reason the noble quarter is locked down. You see, Castle Crown is going to have a royal ball. And the only way to get in is if you got tickets. And I so happen to have a good chunk of extras. A lot of city officials will be there. Better chances to get in with the locals. Maybe score us some high-paying jobs. But if you want to get the passes, we got to retrieve them.
So in other words, you don't have them.
I technically I do, I just don't got them right now. There's a whole process.
So
You help me, I tell you where they're at.
I'm gonna accuse
You
him.
go ahead.
I'm gonna be like, so, I noticed that you sent some men to check on us last time. We did a job for you, and they looked a little rough. What's with that?
We were tracking you, but that was it was sus. I got nothing. Yeah, we were tracking you. We were trying to figure out what you guys were looking for.
So you were gonna rob us if it was something valuable. That's why you brought all those men, huh?
Well, maybe not rob, but we were
Not
definitely
rob,
gonna.
you were- just like these tickets, you were just gonna.
What's
acquire
the code? What's the thief code? You know, don't steal from each other, but you know, steal sometimes when it's okay or whatever.
That's
you
not
you got the
how
book.
it works. I'm gonna punch him in the
You
stomach.
read the Bible. You know what I'm talking about.
Can the rest of us hear this?
I punch him in the gut.
Hold on, show me. Can the
Okay.
rest of us hear this?
Yeah, everybody's present.
Okay, I'll walk over next to Oka.
I want to hit him. Hit him in the gut.
Okay, so he gets punched and then
I
okay, so just roll strength. Roll strength flat out and we'll see.
Great.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you tag him. You tag him, he like staggers backwards and then Gillen approaches. What's up?
I
What do you do?
Pull out a dagger and lightly brush it up against his side and whisper in his ear, how much gold for you to tell us where these tickets are and for your life?
Oh, friends. He knows he's in a tough spot. He's like, friends. No gold, no price.
Oh, how much gold are you gonna give us?
For the I got nothing to give except the info.
Well, give us the info. We might let you go.
He says, well, the tavern that you're about to walk into, they're doing a raffle of sorts. My guys got the front under control. They're gonna cause a distraction, similar like with Daku. You know, my guys did a little distraction. There was a fight. You guys were able to sneak in the back. Similar stuff. This is a little bit different because I don't know the layout of the land, but those passes are right up on the counter.
Okay, up on the counter. Is Vex within eyesight since she seems like a goody goody?
Oh, she's
And
not a
you
goody
guys are all in the alley.
Alright,
So yeah, you kind of have this guy surrounded.
I
together.
seductively trace my hand along his jawline as I move behind him, and then I slit his throat.
Roll. Okay, roll.
Sleight of hand?
Roll. No, I'm gonna say roll. Yeah, roll sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand.
Do I get a sneak attack bonus?
No. This is
Fuck. I don't know. I guess.
no. He. How do we do this? He shoves you back and trips up Gillen because he knows what's going on. And he's like, look, I get it, friends. You hate me now, but you'll thank me later. And he like throws like smoke bombs down,
What?
and you guys are like encompassed in smoke. The whole alleyway turns into a smoke ball, like just poof. Looks like powder exploded out both ends of the alleyway, and you guys are just caked in white powder, and it clears and he's gone.
Yeah, are goons gone at the front of the tavern?
He hasn't communicated anything with his goons. If anything, his goons might still go on with the same plan he had in mind.
Alright, guys. His goons are still there, but he's gone. I say we finish out this plan and then have nothing to do with him ever again.
I say we kill him next time we see him.
Alright, but I still think we should finish out this job. Let his goons do the distraction. We cause a ruckus at the front table and Oka steals the tickets.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
We walk
you-
back to the front and we trick his men by, as we like go to walk in, we go, you guys heard your boss, get to it.
You guys walk in and they say, "Hey, where's Linfer?" And you guys are caked in. You guys are all caked in white, by the way.
he had to go. He was showing us some of his merchandise, and he accidentally dropped one of them. It went off on all of us. So
He was embarrassed.
yeah, he went
Roll-
to clean up and get more.
They point at the druid. They're like, you. They talk a lot. Where did Linford go? Masrar.
Sorry, what?
You get pointed at, and they say, you. Where'd Linford go?
He went. He left. I don't know. How am I supposed to know where the man went? You covered
Alright.
in white because of him?
All right, so he says,
Yeah,
well, you
because
know
of
about.
his accident.
They ask. They say he asks. He's like, well, did they tell you about the plan?
Yes.
He
we know
said
the
y'all are
plan.
supposed to. He said, yeah, you're supposed to rough something. You know, start a little bit of fight. A little bit of a
All
distraction.
right, we'll cause the confusion, and then you guys get those passes. Little similar scuffle to before happens with those guys. They kind of like stage a fight, and everybody roll stealth.
Are we not in the tavern?
You're in the tavern.
Oh.
You guys walk in. Everybody rolls stealth as like the action has begun inside. Everybody rolls stealth.
Oh, good. I do so at disadvantage because of my armor.
Oh boy. Double 20s.
12 and 13.
It's 3 13s.
Okay, so Oka and Vex both walk in, and you guys try to like, you guys are kind of like going through the crowd, like blending in, kind of making it look like you're a part of the scrap, and you start to get close to the counter. You can see the tickets in range, but two guards kind of come in through your window and it's like, all right, break it up, and they start forcing like, Vex and Oka kind of start to get forced out. Gillen, you are on the opposite side trying to do the same thing. And you kind of just get tied up with like bodies. You can't get through all the people. And Masrar, you see a straight shot from you to the counter, and you turn into quick. What do you turn into? For free.
For stealing something? Shit.
A bird.
No,
Yeah,
like a
like-
rat or something.
The rat ain't gonna go steal papers.
You turn into something quick.
A
3.
parrot. I turned into a parrot.
Okay, you turn into a parrot, and you take flight. Like you're walking, you turn into a parrot, Animorph style. You have flight. You glide down over to the tickets. Bartender's like, pesky bird, no! And he like runs over, and like you're out the window, and everybody kind of like, Ocean's 11 style. Like everybody gets out of the building and regroups in an alleyway, away from the tavern. And you guys have 4 tickets. You guys have 4 passes to attend. It says you have 4 passes to attend the ball, which is at Castle Crown. These passes will grant you access across the bridgeways, and Lord Caesar hopes to see you all there.
Good job, Animal Man.
Good job, Beastie Boy.
Call me Beastie Boy again.
That's
Nothing
not bad.
wrong-
That's
there's
pretty
nothing
good.
wrong with the Beastie Boys.
Alright,
So
Oka,
this guy.
Vex, Beastie Boys, let's go. We need to get across this bridge to the other
I
side.
don't think that ball is now, is it?
It's going on right now. That's why everything's closed off and blockaded.
My lord. Okay, let's go.
We should go to the North Bridge, cross.
Should
and
we
then-
buy some fancy clothes first?
Maybe.
You don't
It's gonna be-
understand. Oak is in like a tube top.
Are
I
you
prefer
really?
my cloak.
You guys can go however you want. The tickets weren't specific. Just guess they just had to have one to get in. To be honest.
You would prefer your clothes because you need to hide your ugly face.
That's fucked up.
So,
I'm going across this bridge down here. Boop.
I'm going across the bridge on the north side.
Wait, splitting up. We're meeting in the. Let's meet in the ball. We don't want them to think we came together.
okay, so you guys are gonna enter one at a time. Okay, that's interesting. Here, 1 second. I have
And at
just the
different
tunes
sides.
for this.
Your tunes aren't.
So
your
what is our
tunes aren't-
objective
you
in
don't
this?
have any tunes going.
I know, I paused it for a minute. I'm sorry, what is that, Stars?
What's our objective in this ball again?
To get work. There's a bunch of things.
So, Linfer was trying to tell y'all that there are gonna be some big names there. A lot of the nobles typically attend these. And, yeah, if you guys can get in good with them, you probably get a good job and make the big coins.
Okay.
So you guys, you guys split up. Well, you split up to attend the ball, like not all at the same time, which is pretty.
Indoor, outdoor ball.
It's inside Castle Crown, so you guys are gonna be heading here. Excuse me. Sorry.
I enter the ball
But-
with all the grace and guile of a classy escort, and I make friendly with everyone. Start talking to people.
Sorry.
Well, so real quick. So as you guys cross the bridge, your passes need to be inspected. They don't take your passes. The bridges are heavily guarded. As you get to the castle gate, similar vibe. Once again, heavily guarded, like super regulated. You get inside to the castle, and all at separate times. So you guys walk into this like grand like eating area slash like right now it kind of looks like you're in like the foyer, like the entryway. And you see a noble there. You guys go through. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna open that for now. Perfect. So you should be able to see everything now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, a noble walks in to the room, and as you guys walk up to this doorway, you guys come in at different times, so we can roleplay that because that was ingenious. But you guys see a man who is introducing himself at the door as Lord Caesar, and he's greeting people and welcoming them in as they enter this like main area of the castle hall. He's a bigger dude, wearing red capes and gowns, and you know, one thing that's very obvious, then he's like really elegant with his hands, but you notice his hands have like rings and jewels on them. But who goes in first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. You walk in, and Lord Caesar is like, "Oh, how the most elegant tiefling has blessed our presence." As you like walk in, he bows to you, and he's like, "It's so wonderful to see your kind more and more often in Crown Spire." And he goes to like shake your hand, or like, you know, he reaches his hand out politely.
Okay. I offer
And-
my hand in a way that I insist he has to kiss it,
Oh God.
like a lady.
Okay, yeah, he follows suit. His manners, he's well mannered. And you notice a ring with a blue gem in it as you walk in. It stands out the most.
Lock that in the back of my mind.
And roll Arcana. Damn. Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary with it. You're just like, holy shit, it's fancy as this dude's loaded. And do you do anything else?
I'm gonna walk past him and go flirt with this person.
Okay. Who enters next?
Gillen Dodgley.
All right, you enter.
I walk straight over to the man in red robes and introduce myself. Hello, sir. My name's Gillen Dodgley. Pleasure to meet you.
He's like, oh, the pleasure is all mine, and the pleasure is also the people's of Crown Spire. We are more than happy to have you. Please make yourself at home. And he like reaches out to shake your hand, similar to what happened with Oka. You notice, he's like got rings and jewels. And what do you do?
Shake his hand firmly and
Okay.
tell him thank you. Thank you for the hospitality, sir. It means a lot.
As he shakes your hand, you can't help but notice that there is one blue gem that stands out way more than all the other ones. What do you do?
I try to see if I can kind of stall and hold the handshake to inspect it any further.
Roll sleight of hand to like do that. Okay. You notice, you get a sense that you get a sense and a feeling that ring has similar power of the skull you guys found.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he is like, that is enough, sir. I have more guests are coming. Please, find a seat.
Oh,
And
thank you,
yeah,
sir. Thank you.
he
Man,
gets his
that
hand.
would be corn dog, goddamn.
Yeah, he gets his yeah. And then, all right, Vex or Masrar, who enters next?
I walk over and start talking to this guy here.
Okay.
Orc
Master
over there.
Masrar and Vex.
Master can enter.
Okay, Masrar.
Alright, I go into the door, I guess.
Parrot just flies through the door. The guards, you fire some
Am I
arrows. No, I'm
still
kidding.
a parrot?
No,
What?
you're not. You're not.
They should
No,
have done it differently.
No. You walk in and very similar greeting. He's like, ah, yes. He's like, a man of the wood. I'm glad to see all walks of life being able to attend the party. He reaches out to shake your hand. You notice similar stuff, tons of jewelry on, but you can't help but notice that one jewel stands out more than the others. But you can't. So what do you do? He reaches his hand out.
I shake his hand and I ask him about that piece of jewelry.
Oh, he's like, ah, this old thing. Oh, it's the family heirloom passed down from Caesar to Caesar. Yeah. Yeah, oddly, it's worth nothing. But I do wear it out of respect for my family.
That's nice. Okay, I won't bother you too much longer. I'll be on my way.
Ah, yeah, a man of business. I much appreciated, much appreciated. Please, make yourself comfortable. And enter Vex as Mashrar goes and takes a seat or talks to somebody.
I hope Vex just takes his fucking hand off. That's right.
And just fucking shink. Okay, Vex, you enter. He was like, my word. We have such a assorted cast of people joining us. And you are, miss, as he reaches out his hand, and you see the same thing.
She just looks down at his hand. I am Vex. And you are?
uh, Lord Caesar, the one of the council members of uh, uh, Crown Spire.
It's a pleasure to meet you. That gem is very familiar. May I have it, please?
Oh, have. I cannot give it away, unfortunately.
Oh, I understand.
Offer him 3 gold.
Yep. Do you want to try anything? Like, do you want to inquire more, or actually, Vex, roll Arcana. Let's see what happens. Fucking. Oh, the
Oh.
shit's lagging. You rolled a 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't notice anything too out of the ordinary, but you all have separate information about him and that ring, so you make your way in as Lord Caesar tries to make his way in. He's cut off by another noble, and the
Ew, it's an orange.
the the other noble is they start having a discussion while everybody else is talking.
Vex begins to stuff her face with food.
Let me see here.
Dylan also walks over to Oka to talk to her for a second.
Is the silverware real silver? I'm taking it.
Is the silverware? You gonna be still in silverware?
I'm shoving it in my purse.
Oka's walking over to. I mean, Dylan's walking over to Oka to talk to her.
Okay. While you go over to talk to Oka, the man you were kind of like everybody was like having like convos, nothing serious, but the man you were talking to, Gillen, walks over towards Masrar and Vex, and he says, "Excuse me, but he sits down. He asks if he can sit. He's like, may I join your table?"
Sure.
X, he's a noble. This is your chance.
He sits down and he's like, hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am a wizard. I am Parthenian, and one of you, I can't tell who. Well, actually, I get this feeling with a few people in the room, but some of you my magic guides me to believe that one of you two specifically have came in contact with a dangerous relic. Do you know each other?
We do.
Oh, well. So have one of you came in contact with a dangerous relic?
Define dangerous.
Well,
Floating skull.
like an old magic. You would both be familiar with that term because you both use magic. He's like an old magic, something from a darker time. Perhaps something cataclysmic? The only reason why I ask is because there is more information for my reasons being in this town that I wish to not discuss here. And I also do have other matters to attend while I am here at the ball. But if you would be more than happy to meet me at my residence in the North District in 3 moons, 3 days. So 3 days on the 3rd night, meet me at my house, and he's basically asking if you guys are okay with that.
I am willing to meet you at that time, yes.
Why not? Can't hurt.
He takes out a piece of paper and runs his hand across it. The paper lights up and glows blue. and then the blue fades, and he puts a blank piece of paper on the table, and he's like, "This is my residence," and it's like a little map of his place in the North District. Both of you guys roll Arcana. Well, as you look down at the paper.
I ain't noticed.
No
shit.
way.
Are we both rolled one?
No way. So the paper is literally just a blank piece of paper. Holy shit. Okay, that's crazy. And as you look back up, he is gone.
So we're never done with this guy.
You have the paper. Don't fucking lose the paper. Oh, it was so low already. I can't believe that.
What did we need to succeed? Out of curiosity.
You needed just a 5, but it's alright. You have the paper. We can utilize it later. Yeah. So meet in 3 moons. Barthinian. Home. North District. Okay. So and you have the hidden note.
Does this
Okay.
door just lead outside?
I've actually talked to Oka. I was in
Well, yeah, so you've met up with you've been talking to Oka the whole time.
No, like I need to actually talk to Oka.
Don't worry, that has been happening. You're gonna get that. That everything as you walk to Oka, that transpired. Now you're at Oka. What do you need to talk about?
Fine.
Yes.
So, Oka, there's a lot of rich people here. Maybe I could distract a couple of them, and then you could pickpocket them, and you give me some of the shares. I'm a little down on gold right now.
Alright, but you're not getting any of my silverware profits.
Alright.
You both hear Lord Caesar say, "Lord Rookwald, please." Lord Caesar is talking to the orc, and he's like, "Please, I have told you for the last time. My guards will look for the heirloom. You have my word. Now, please let us eat." And he walks away from the orc. And the orc looks concerned, like disappointed. And while Lord Caesar is making his way to Lord Rickwald kind of like retreats to like a table, like noticeably sad and down. And
Oka.
So as Lord Caesar walks by another noble, the noble kind of walks around, and he's got like, he's a little tipsy, and he spills a little bit. He spills a little bit of his wine on Lord Caesar's cloak. And Lord Caesar stops and like looks at him. And God, it's so laggy. Oh God, just let me fucking mouse up. There we go. Okay. Sorry guys. So he spills, and he's like, "Oh, hick," and he's just like, "It's probably a cheap cloak at most, Caesar." And as he says that to Lord Caesar, Lord Caesar, with a wisp of his hand, with the hand, everybody notices this, like anime style, like all of your eyes, like, huh? Like, and his hand, everybody roll Arcana. And with his hand, a wisp of his hand, his ring glows, and the man falls to the floor in pain. And who we wait? Vex, roll Arcana.
I'm doing so well with Arcana.
Yeah. Oh, come
You're
on.
doing fine. What do you mean?
Yay!
All right. Uh, you're the only one who catches it, but you notice and feel that ring's power, and you're like it. Whatever. So the noble falls down in pain, and whatever he's feeling, you're getting like an after effect of it, because you're able to like tune in and like realize how powerful and strong that ring actually is. Um, and this man falls to the floor and he's screaming and like he's in pain, and you hear like bones snapping and like breaking, and the snapping stops, and you just see the man like take one final breath, and Lord Caesar like spins his hand and the body disappears,
What?
and
What?
I'm gonna loop that.
I was
the
also
body
gonna sprint.
the body disappears, and Lord Caesar then claps his hands together and says, "Ah, it's so sad. He must have been cursed. I shall seize his estates and donate some to all of you fine people. Now, back to the festivities." And,
Oh my god.
I see his power and am intrigued and go over to flirt with him.
okay. Man just turned a dude to fucking pudding.
I want a powerful husband. I go over, I grab some tissues, and I start to pad his body wherever the stuff spilled. With it.
Okay,
Let me
while
help
you're
you.
doing that, the orc approaches Gillen. But so okay, you start patting and helping him clean. He's like, "Oh, thank you, so the pesky man. His curse must have just given him a lack of better judgment. Maybe that's why he bumped me."
Your power is truly something to behold. Surely you have no equal. I'm flattering him. I'm playing up his ego.
Yes, I am a very powerful man, and he starts to like fan himself. I am a very powerful man. That I am. But I don't know what happened to the man. He just seemed to disappear. Roll a fucking. I don't know how.
Survival.
Roll fucking charisma. Just roll. Just yeah, roll charisma. Roll charisma. He's trying to play it off. Let's see how much of it you buy. Because the only person that. Because you all noticed the ring, but only Vex right now truly understands the ring, and I think somebody else noticed that the ring was similar to that of the skull.
I did.
You did. Okay, so yeah. You kind of buy it. You're like, oh, maybe he was cursed, but you're still like you're not ignorant to the idea that something's fishy and he's probably the cause. So he's like, but I am a very powerful man. Thank you, my dear. What was your Oka? What was your name? Did you say your name? If you've told him your name,
Lady Oka.
Okay. Yes.
I'm single, by the way.
Oh.
That's right.
You. God. It's like just. Oh, so you seek to be courted.
Exactly. I do seek to be courted.
Well, I do have a nephew.
You have a nephew? Okay, well, is he in line to be, you know?
Oh, heavens no.
I was thinking something a little more close to home. Man. You got a wife.
Oh, Lady Oka, you kid.
Of course, I kid.
Okay,
I nonchalantly gently pull on my dress suggestively.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's going on over there. Vex, Master Hour, you guys can kind of overhear the conversation. You can't help but like not overhear the conversation going on. So you guys know exactly what's happening at that table.
Just
how do you
eating the food at the table and watching like popcorn?
Okay. Master Hour, what are you doing?
giggles to himself about Oka flirting just so she can steal from the guy.
I'm gonna marry him. I'm not gonna steal him.
Do you guys discuss? Do Vex and Masrar discuss the dude who got turned into like a flesh pile because his bones were breaking, and then he was Thanos basically off the floor?
So
Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid to talk about it, but that was totally messed up.
just Vex leans in like, I'm scared. We gotta go.
We should
Vex,
not
We
be
have
here
to
anymore.
leave.
you're Vex, you're scared. He killed him because he was cursed.
I'm scared. I'm
quite
fucking.
literally
I'm
hauled
scared.
it by the skull.
Like,
Ah,
no, we have to find a way out. I'm afraid. Just imagine.
We should head out.
I maybe we
No
can.
Lord
job,
Caesar
you
just
work.
looks. Lord Caesar just looks at the table. Is everything fine?
Oh yeah,
Good,
everything's good. This
good,
is so
good, good.
wonderful.
Ah, yes, okay, he's very, very well. And
Ain't no
so we
microwave
pan
prudes.
the camera like goes up from that table past the chandeliers and like drops down over to Gillen as the orc approaches, and Gillen is approached by the name that was shouted out was Lord Rookwall, and he approaches and he says, he reaches out very kindly and he says, "Excuse me, sir." Gillen response. Any? No response.
What? Oh. Okay. Hello, good sir. I see you seem to be a bit of a downstage. Is there anything I can do to help you with that, sir?
Yes, I've been trying to commission the guard, which is controlled by Lord Caesar. He controls the guard and the trade economy of Crown Spire. But I was asking him if he can help me retrieve my family's wax seal. It's lost in one of my family's graves, which the guards that used to pay attention to those graves have been called back to town, so it's harder to find. It's been lost now for about 8 years, and he leans in close. Roll stealth. I'm gonna try and roll stealth, and hopefully my fucking computer doesn't explode. Yeah. Here, I'll just roll a d20. What did I get? Oh,
And
good
that
God.
one.
He leans in to try and be quiet. And he's about to speak, and he's like, it's a little obvious from his side, but you're doing a pretty good job at like keeping it like kind of like casual to where it doesn't look like anything's happening. And he's like, I think Lord Caesar may have stolen it from my father and moved it to his royal crypt, the Caesar family crypts, which is why he won't help me retrieve it. If I don't have that seal, I have no influence within Crown Spire, and I can't get anything done. I'm just a pretty face.
Indeed, that is no way for a royal family to live. I would be willing to help you with this. You could give me more information on these gods and the grave and on Lord Caesar, but I mean, this is a painstaking task, especially for one man and his 3 companions, if they are allowed.
Oh, you have
Oh,
companions.
you idiot.
Oh, you idiot.
I have a few around town. They
Hmm.
may be able to help me.
Okay,
For
that's
now,
good to
I'm a
know.
one-man.
He motions you over by like the door, like to come over by the door to like create some distance. And as you're walking towards the door, he says, "I can pay you a gold. I can give you 200 gold if what I'm asking you to do is break into Lord Caesar's family crypt. I can give you 200 gold, or I can give you a chest of wealth and treasure, wealth and treasures. So like, and I can give you one of
I think I like.
I oh
Hello.
hello,
Yes,
you're back.
hello. Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Okay.
Big storm just hit my house.
Okay, no worries. He says, I can pay you. After all, I am asking you to break into. He looks over and he looks back. He's like, I'm asking you to break into Lord Caesar's family tomb. But I would pay you 200 gold, or I can give you 100 gold and maybe Rookwald family heirloom for each of your. He rolls his eyes, companions, depending on how many there might be. But those are the choices for now. And he's like, I must take my leave, but find me in if you do wish to help me, I will get if you do find my seal, we will get in touch. I will find you again. You could always find me in the what are the quarters here? You can always find me in the noble quarter. I'm not a hard man to get a hold of. Still there, David?
Alright, he's gone.
We've lost him.
I'm putting it on for this guy. I'm still flirting. I'm throwing myself at him. I'm clinging to
Okay.
him.
You guys are bumping and grinding on the dance floor?
As much as I can, I'm trying to seduce him.
Yep.
So,
Okay,
while they're doing that, since he's lagged out, can I ask Beck something real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead, Master.
Vex. So we have this piece of paper here. Okay, we're supposed to go to that guy's house. That guy has now been disintegrated.
No,
Quite
that's
literally.
nothing. That was a different guy.
No. The guy. No, yeah, it was a different guy. The guy
Oh, my
you
bad,
talked
I'm
to,
sorry.
like, just he poofed
He
away.
left.
He was.
Okay, never mind.
You look down. You look down at his paper. He looked wizardly, sage-looking.
Said
He
was-
gave you the paper. The paper glue, like it glowed blue, and
Okay,
then
I misunderstood. My bad.
yeah. Then he poofed. Like you looked up and he was gone. Like he had just left.
Got it,
Maybe a
alright.
bit of like lemon juice on it might make their words show up or something.
You know, it's possible.
Gillen, what was the last thing you heard?
I was talking the last thing.
Okay, we couldn't hear anything. With the last thing I was saying was he offered
Last
to
thing I
pay
heard
you.
was artifact.
Yeah, he's offering to pay you 200 gold straight up, or a chest of wealth and treasure that has its own value attached to it, and heroic family heirloom for each companion, assuming it's not
Yeah,
a brigade of men.
Can I say what I?
Yes.
Um.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So you're saying 100 gold for each of my 4 other companions, and 1 artifact each for us.
No. He's like, as much as I would love to do that, it would be 200 gold
Oh,
outright.
And an artifact for each of my companions.
Or you can do a chest of. I can give you a chest of like gold statues and jewels and rubies, and you could take that chest and an artifact for each of your companions.
Alright, so we can work out the details on this chest of artifacts and things for each of my companions at a later date.
Ah, yes. You can always find me in the Nobles District, I believe is what it was called. So if you need to contact me, you, I'm easy man to find. But if I get this seal, I can have a better position in the council to help improve the quality of life in Crown Spire.
Okay. Now, how am I to know you're good for your word on this money?
Well, I have to know you're good. He looks around again. He's like, I have to know you're good for the theft of what's mine. He,
Alright. Well, we'll make an
yeah,
exchange
roll,
when the time
roll,
comes.
roll history. Okay, if as you're like sizing him up, if history has taught you anything, the dude looks classy as shit, and you look back at all your companions, and you guys very much look like adventurers. You don't seem like nobles, right? That doesn't mean you're out of place at the party, but you look back at this guy, and you look at Lord Caesar, and you're like, okay, they are very similar in stature and like dress. Like
Yeah, there's
the
something wrong with
dude,
my tank top?
But he's an orc.
That's what I was.
he is an orc, but that doesn't mean that he's bad.
Yes, it does.
Orcs are cool. I like orcs.
All orcs
All right.
are horrible.
Oh well, then never mind. And he walks out. No, no. So he's like, I do appreciate your help. Just we'll keep in touch. I can. He scribbles down. He scribbles down on a paper like a little makeshift map of the. He scribbles down on a little piece of paper, where this tomb he believes his seal to be is, and hands it to you. And then he's like, um, I shall take my leave. Your name, sir? And before he leaves, he kindly asks your name.
I stick my hand out. Gillen Dudgery, sir.
Ah, yes. Lord Rookwall. We have formerly, glad to have formerly have met. And may the Woodallism gods be blessing you. And he walks away from you and goes to Lord Caesar, and gives, he walks up to Lord Caesar and he's like, Lord Caesar, I must, take my leave, for I have matters to attend. But thank you for having me at, having me join and be a part of this. And he's like, ah, Lord Rookwall, no problem. Please meet my new interest. And he's like, points to you, Oka.
And I'm like, charmed. Oka crestfallen. I don't know. Oka crestfallen,
Okay.
and I give him a little bow, my little tube top, and I
Little curtsy.
a little curtsy.
Ah.
Give him a little handshake, and then I go back to clinging to the king.
Okay, he's like, Miss Crestfallen, nice to meet you. And he's like, well, until next time, take care. And he leaves. He leaves the party, and it looks like it's kind of slowing down. Like people have eaten. Vex and Master are fucking
anything
pale.
inside?
What happened?
I said, did Vex leave any food for anyone else?
You've been munching. Like everybody's been kind of like eating in passing.
I
and
know
like,
I've been munching, but I need some food,
She's a nervous eater, and she's really nervous right now.
yeah. Master and Vex are just pale as ghosts. No,
I don't wanna be at this party anymore. What do you mean? I'm technically
Yeah.
cursed.
So, that happens, and you guys, let me change this real fast. Yeah, so you guys notice the party's kind of coming to an end. Oka, what do you trying to make some kind of bigger move here?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to stick around to go up with him.
All right, so everybody starts kind of like filing out, and he's like seeing guests out, so everybody's kind of like making their way back towards the door.
Vex and Masra are like the first out.
Okay, so yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
we
ah,
bail.
yeah,
We leave.
he's like, as you guys leave, here, we'll just go ahead and I'm gonna delete your token. Delete your tokens off the board, as you walk out. So you guys walk off the board, you guys leave, and he's like, friends, goodbye. Please, thank you for attending. Hopefully the next one will be even better. As Vex and Mashrar walk by, uh, and then Gillen, what are you doing as you're walking out?
As I wait till he starts to give a little lengthier goodbye to someone, and then I walk past and kind of brush up against him and see what gold or trinkets or something I can slide from him. Trying to rob him.
You can't pickpocket. You're a ranger.
As I can.
All right, so you guys, so go ahead and try to roll sleight of hand.
You're gonna blow this for me, David.
You try to reach in, and as your hand gets close to his pocket, like you got like an easy way into his pocket right now. You can like see stuff in there, and as your hand gets like close to his cloak, your fingers start to like burn like they're on fire, and you yank your hand back, and instead of like, but like you get like swallow a painful cry, and your only real option is to kind of like walk out and not make a scene, but your hand is like hurt, and you take let's roll. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
David, you're getting hurt for no reason.
So it was a bad try. I mean,
I mean,
he is that was good effort, and you walk out, and then Oka, you're the last one in. The party seems to be dying down. There's a couple other nobles here and there that weren't too relevant at the party, but they're making their way out. And what do you do?
Like, thank you for a lovely time, but it doesn't need to end. Perhaps we should go upstairs for some drinks and get better acquainted.
Oh, well, as much fun as that would be, I am a busy man. I do have a lot of matters to attend, but perhaps, maybe, in the future we can spend more time together. Oka, what your surname?
Crestfallen of that,
Oh,
the House of Crestfallen. We're very noble.
Oh,
Noble bunch of tieflings.
where? Oh, I see. I'm speaking with a noble.
That's right.
This, some people, some are just wealthy. Other when you're actually in the presence of royalty, though, it's completely different.
I'm the granddaughter
exchange.
of the king.
Oh, well, and what king is this?
A real king.
We do have Crown Spire does have dealings with tiefling royalty, so perhaps I might know him.
Ravenloft.
Roll fucking persuasion. Is this okay? Is this true or is this a lie?
A lie.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Deception?
Perception?
Yeah,
Or yeah, persuasion. Yeah, persuasion or deception. Yeah, deception's probably better. Yeah, deception. Okay. Ah, yes, yes. I believe I have heard of him. That name does ring a bell. We must talk more. You are a very interesting lady, I must say. And he's like, but until next time. He turns around and like walks away from you.
Yeah.
Oka steadfast shield wall, and a portal opens and he like walks through. I shall see you in the days to come, I'm sure. And he like walks through a portal that looks like it goes to a room similar. Roll perception. Just roll perception real fast. He very clearly walks through the portal. Portal is closing, and you notice that it's a it looks like there's a castle in the distance of, like, he's walking into like into a gatehouse basically. He's like walking to the outside. There's a gatehouse. It doesn't look like the castle you guys have walked into. It looks like it's somewhere else, and he is gone.
Huh.
Um,
I grab a few more spoons from the table.
damn, shit is getting intense.
And then I go out.
Okay. Sure. You take how many spoons? You got like, we'll say you have like 2 spoons. You stole like 2 spoons.
2 spoons, 3 forks.
Okay, that's so 2 gold's worth. Just put 2 gold in your inventory. That way we don't have to fucking have a bunch of bullshit in your bag. Okay. That's fine. You stole some stuff. There was no real guard presence there. And you guys all meet back up. You cross the bridges at different times, and everybody kind of meets back up in the North District again.
And we go to sleep at a tavern.
Yeah, and you guys kind of gather up. You guys gather up in that white alley is pretty easy to find. The white caked powder is still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and we'll just put everybody there. But you guys are all up there, and you haven't had the chance to like. Only Vex and Master have like had the chance to like really talk to each other, but you guys have all just like regrouped. What do you do?
Go to sleep.
Oka straightens herself out and says, "Whew, I need a cold bath." And then says, "Do you guys see his fancy ring? It's real valuable looking."
It was quite unusual, wasn't it?
Yeah, I also saw him go through a portal, and it took him to a different castle when he left.
Okay. And just for lore's sake, it was Gillen and Vex, right? Gillen and Vex have a better understanding of like the ring being.
I just thought it was valuable.
Yeah. Gillen knows it's a similar energy to the skull. Vex knows that ring had something to do with the guy dying. Or feels like she knows. So, Gillen, do you share anything with the crew?
Nah, bro, I'm meditating, though.
Well, no, yeah, so, okay, and then Vex, Mashar, do you guys want to give any input?
That ring, it was very unique. I feel like we've seen it before, that gem.
Okay.
Did she know where it was?
What do you mean?
Like, did she know, did she connect it to the skull?
Roll, yeah. When you did that, yeah, the power felt similar, but this power, like, was, like, when he did that stuff with his hand, it felt really strong. It felt like magical artifacts outside of the realm of, like, you know, something a shop vendor might have their hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to that skull, right? That skull is something that no shop vendor's gonna come across, right? Like, that would be an extremely rare find. You guys, Vex, you can call to mind that when you guys first found the stone, when you guys first found the skull, it had 2 gem slots on its head that were unoccupied. And it has the 1 black gem in the middle that powered it, that turned it on. So you're able to call that to mind, like recalling from memory of when you guys had first found it. When Gillen first put the stone into the skull and passed out. Or no, when he passed out from the stone, and then when the stone was socketed and the dark energy left him, right?
Right.
Yeah. And you guys turn into a different tavern, not the one where all the ruckus was made. You guys retire to a tavern, and we will end the session there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.